Hey, Celtics Nation. We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Boston Celtics. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll always stay up to date and never miss out on any exclusive news. The basketball world is buzzing in absolute disbelief tonight as rumors swirl that the Boston Celtics, one of the most storied franchises in NBA history, have reportedly secured Kawhi Leonard in a move that nobody saw coming. Sources close to the organization suggest that negotiations have been ongoing behind closed doors for weeks, with the Celtics front office pulling out all the stops to convince Leonard that Boston is the place to continue his legacy. Imagine the magnitude of this. Kawhi, a two-time Finals MVP and defensive juggernaut, potentially donning green and white, the very colors that legends like Paul Pierce, Bill Russell, and Larry Bird wore. The sheer audacity of this possible acquisition is enough to make any NBA fan's head spin. And while nothing is officially confirmed, insiders hint that the deal could be finalized imminently. Social media has erupted with speculation, debates, and wild takes, as fans of rival teams scramble to adjust their expectations for the Eastern Conference. If Leonard joins the Celtics, it's not just a signing. It's a seismic shift in the NBA landscape, with potential ripple effects that could influence trade talks, draft strategies, and the balance of power across the league for years to come. Everyone from casual fans to analysts is watching closely, waiting for the green light. Reports indicate that the Celtics are not shying away from taking risks, and the prospect of adding Kawhi Leonard to a roster already brimming with talent is fueling endless conversations across sports networks and fan forums alike. While many expected Boston to pursue a younger star or target a high-profile trade involving draft picks, the idea of bringing in a veteran of Leonard's caliber introduces a completely new dynamic to the team. Leonard, known for his quiet demeanor off the court but explosive presence on it, could be the missing piece that transforms Boston into an unstoppable force, especially in the playoffs. Critics argue that his history with injuries could pose significant risks, but supporters counter that his championship experience and two-way dominance outweigh potential setbacks. Celtics fans are already imagining nights at TD Garden filled with defensive stops, clutch shots, and the kind of leadership that only a player like Leonard can provide. Meanwhile, rumors suggest that negotiations involve complex trade packages, possibly including multiple role players and future assets, which underscores how much Boston wants to make this happen. As the chatter intensifies, the entire NBA community seems to be holding its breath, contemplating scenarios that just a month ago would have seemed like wishful thinking. Insiders whisper that part of Leonard's decision may hinge on the Celtics' recent roster moves and the vision presented by the coaching staff, who reportedly pitched a plan highlighting immediate championship contention and long-term stability. The allure of pairing Leonard with established stars, creating a lineup that combines offensive firepower with defensive tenacity, is a storyline that is already captivating analysts and casual fans alike. Imagine the Eastern Conference with a Boston team that not only has depth, but a superstar capable of changing the outcome of any game almost single-handedly. The Celtics management seems to be betting that Leonard's leadership and championship pedigree can galvanize the team, creating an identity centered around tenacity, discipline, and execution. Even though rumors remain unconfirmed, the level of secrecy and strategic maneuvering hints at a high-stakes chess game behind the scenes, where every move is calculated to maximize both on-court success and fan engagement. Meanwhile, social media accounts and sports podcasts are exploding with speculation, analyzing potential lineups, matchups, and the overall impact on rival franchises. If Leonard does sign, the ripple effect could extend beyond just Boston, forcing other teams to rethink their strategies and possibly triggering a domino effect of trades and acquisitions throughout the league, elevating the Celtics' status instantly. The potential signing has reignited debates about Leonard's legacy and how joining Boston might influence his narrative among NBA greats. Known for delivering in high-pressure situations, Leonard has often been characterized as the ultimate playoff performer, and Celtics enthusiasts are already fantasizing about scenarios where his clutch gene elevates the team during critical moments. Analysts speculate that pairing Leonard with Boston's young talent could create an unprecedented blend of experience and energy, reshaping the team's approach to both offense and defense. While skeptics warn that injuries or adaptation challenges could limit his immediate impact, the overarching sentiment seems to be one of cautious optimism, with fans hoping that Leonard's presence translates into tangible success, especially against elite Eastern Conference contenders. The Celtics' boldness in pursuing a superstar of Leonard's caliber reflects a shift in the organization's philosophy, signaling an aggressive pursuit of championships rather than gradual team building, which adds an extra layer of intrigue to the unfolding saga. Meanwhile, whispers about potential press conferences, media tours, and unveiling events are spreading across the internet, fueling a frenzy of speculation, memes, and debate about how Leonard's demeanor and playstyle will integrate with Boston's established culture. The NBA world, it seems, is collectively holding its breath, waiting for either confirmation or denial of what could be the most shocking roster move in recent memory. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly scrambling to adjust their plans, knowing that the Celtics' rumored acquisition of Kawhi Leonard could immediately tilt the balance of power in the Eastern Conference. Executives, coaches, and players across the league are analyzing every angle, projecting scenarios in which Boston becomes an almost unstoppable playoff contender, combining Leonard's star power with established team cohesion. Speculation also surrounds how this move might affect other potential trades, draft strategies, and free agent signings, as franchises seek to respond to what could be a seismic shakeup in the league. Analysts are debating whether Leonard's skill set complements the current Celtics roster perfectly, and if his presence could turn previously tight matchups into near guarantees of victory. Fans have taken to social media in droves, expressing elation, disbelief, or skepticism, and sports media outlets are dissecting every rumor, every insider tip, and every potential nuance of the negotiations. Even casual observers are starting to follow the story closely, recognizing that the implications extend beyond Boston, potentially influencing rivalries, playoff seedings, and the overall competitive landscape of the NBA. The excitement, tension, and speculation have created a narrative that is equal parts thrilling and nerve-wracking, leaving everyone on edge as the potential reality of Kawhi Leonard in Boston slowly takes shape. As the night progresses, the buzz surrounding Kawhi Leonard and the Boston Celtics refuses to die down, growing only more intense with each passing hour. Rumors about his medical evaluations, lifestyle adjustments, and potential locker room chemistry dominate conversations, as insiders suggest that every detail is being scrutinized before any official announcement. Fans are imagining scenarios where Leonard's signature moves, defensive prowess, and calm demeanor under pressure could immediately elevate Boston to a different tier of championship contention. The excitement has spread beyond traditional sports media, with viral videos, discussion threads, and reaction posts exploding across platforms, reflecting a collective anticipation that is almost palpable. The Celtics' bold approach, the high-profile nature of the rumored deal, and the potential historical significance of Leonard donning green and white combine to create a narrative that seems larger than life. Every angle, from trade rumors to personal motivations, is being examined, leaving the entire basketball community in suspense. While nothing is confirmed, the atmosphere of possibility, speculation, and excitement has captured the imagination of fans and analysts alike, ensuring that Kawhi Leonard's potential move to Boston will remain a hot topic for days, if not weeks, as the NBA world waits with bated breath for the next development in what could be a franchise-defining moment. Insiders continue to whisper about the potential ripple effects of Kawhi Leonard joining the Boston Celtics, suggesting that the move could not only alter the team's dynamics, but also reshape the entire Eastern Conference landscape. Sources hint that Leonard's leadership style, quiet yet intensely focused, could inspire a cultural shift within the Celtics organization, influencing younger players and veterans alike to adopt a more disciplined, championship-oriented mentality. Fans are speculating about how his defensive mastery and ability to dominate critical playoff moments might mesh with Boston's existing stars, imagining scenarios where Leonard's presence turns close games into decisive victories. Rumors also suggest that coaching staff have been tailoring game plans with Leonard in mind, envisioning rotations that maximize his strengths while minimizing any potential injury risks. Meanwhile, rival executives are reportedly scrambling, recalibrating trade strategies and free agent priorities in anticipation of a Celtics roster that could suddenly become one of the most formidable in the league. The speculation extends to media outlets and social platforms, where endless debates, mock lineups, and what-if scenarios dominate conversations. Even casual fans are captivated, drawn into a narrative that feels like a blockbuster storyline rather than just a basketball rumor, as the possibility of Kawhi Leonard in Boston seems increasingly plausible, yet tantalizingly uncertain, keeping everyone on edge and eager for confirmation. But before we continue, please remember to subscribe to the channel and give the video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest news about the Boston Celtics. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Rumors indicate that part of the Celtics strategy in pursuing Leonard involved leveraging their current roster, future draft picks, and financial flexibility to create an offer that would appeal to both the player and his representation. Speculation suggests that complex trade packages, including role players and conditional picks, were likely discussed, reflecting Boston's willingness to sacrifice depth or short-term flexibility in pursuit of immediate championship potential. Sources hint that internal meetings with coaching staff emphasized Leonard's ability to influence both ends of the court, not just as a scorer, but as a defensive anchor and a stabilizing presence during high-pressure moments. Fans are already dissecting potential starting lineups, imagining a Celtics squad where Leonard pairs with their top stars, creating one of the most versatile and dangerous rosters in recent memory. Analysts debate whether his previous injury history could pose a risk, but many point out that Leonard's playoff experience, combined with Boston's strong medical and training staff, could mitigate those concerns. Social media buzz intensifies with every insider tip or cryptic statement from league sources, fueling a frenzy of speculation, memes, and debates about how Boston might adjust its style of play, rotations, and strategies if Leonard officially commits to joining the storied franchise, a prospect that seems almost too audacious to ignore. The possibility of Kawhi Leonard joining the Boston Celtics has sparked conversations not only about team dynamics, but also about the psychological impact on both fans and opponents. Rumors suggest that his calm, methodical approach to high-stakes games could instill confidence in his teammates, while simultaneously intimidating rivals who have grown accustomed to facing less versatile lineups. Sources indicate that management has pitched Leonard a vision that emphasizes immediate title contention while maintaining long-term competitiveness, a combination that is resonating strongly in speculation circles. Fans are projecting scenarios in which Boston dominates the Eastern Conference, potentially altering playoff seedings and reshaping historic rivalries with teams like the Milwaukee Bucks and Philadelphia 76ers. Analysts discuss the strategic implications, wondering how Boston's pace, defensive schemes, and offensive sets could be recalibrated to maximize Leonard's efficiency and impact. Even casual NBA observers are now engrossed in debates about what a Leonard-led Celtics team might look like, drawing comparisons to other super teams across history. The atmosphere of anticipation continues to grow as each new leak, insider tip, or speculative analysis adds fuel to the rumor mill, reinforcing the idea that Boston's potential acquisition of Kawhi Leonard is not just a roster move, but a story that could define the NBA narrative for years to come, keeping everyone on edge and intensely invested in every development. Speculation also revolves around how Leonard's integration into the Celtics locker room could influence team chemistry, a factor insiders say has been carefully considered during the ongoing negotiations. Rumors hint that front office executives and coaching staff have conducted extensive internal assessments, evaluating not only Leonard's physical readiness, but also his compatibility with Boston's established leadership core and young talent. Fans are already imagining scenarios where his calm, methodical leadership style reshapes practice intensity, game-time decision-making, and team morale, creating a more focused and resilient Celtics squad. Analysts debate whether pairing Leonard with Boston stars could create a unique blend of veteran experience and youthful energy, possibly leading to a playoff run that could rival some of the most memorable in NBA history. Meanwhile, rival franchises reportedly study the implications meticulously, preparing contingency plans in case the Celtics finalize the move, potentially prompting a domino effect in trade activity and free agent strategies. Social media platforms continue to amplify every rumor, from potential press appearances to medical evaluations, with memes, hot takes, and expert commentary fueling the conversation. The narrative is evolving daily, blending speculation, strategy, and anticipation into a saga that keeps fans, analysts, and league insiders glued to every update, imagining the profound impact Kawhi Leonard could have on Boston's immediate long-term NBA ambitions. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Boston Celtics, please subscribe to our channel and give the video a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.